is they're temporary.
Well.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I had to come say hello to
Legend.
my guys. Yeah, you guys good?
I am athletes.
Right.
I am athletes.
The camera has started, isn't it? Very professional. Is that some Uprise music?
That's Uprise.
Did Simon bring Uprise music
Oh my goodness.
on his plane ride?
It hits different out here.
It does. Oh, he's got the video.
Bag, golly.
Does that make you feel good?
Gucci, bag, golly, swag.
That just makes everything work.
You ready?
Yeah.
I do not run. Came from the slums. What you know about
Ooh.
Bush?
That's how you start. It says Jason and Osi podcast,
Yep.
but let's be honest, it's the playoffs, it's a Super Bowl, so it's really the Osi and Jason podcast, right? The official. We are here.
Yeah, here we're here.
We here.
We made it. A lot of people didn't want us to come,
No.
but we're here.
This is the LA Convention Center.
Is that what this is?
Yes.
I don't even know where I am.
And you don't.
No, I'm
So-
so jet lagged. I don't know what's going on.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm from LA.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever been in the convention center. This is my first time.
Okay.
And it's the best time
Is it?
because it's the NFL
Why
time.
is your shirt buttoned all the way up? I've never really seen you button it. Usually you like to show like off like
Yeah.
some chest hairs.
You know why it's
But
buttoned
now
up?
you got it all the way buttoned up.
You want to know why?
Explain yourself, please.
Yesterday, we were
I wanted
working.
to see the chest hairs.
Okay, but
Yeah.
yesterday, we were working, we were doing some filming, and you had a black buttoned up to the top,
Yeah.
and I thought it was fresh.
Okay, so you just...
So I buttoned mine up
You
today.
know what? I don't blame you. Blame you. You know what's so funny?
I said, I'm doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, I've realized that in certain shirts,
Uh-huh.
it's like the button all the way up looks
It's just
so
clean.
much cleaner.
Seamless, you know? You just,
Yeah.
it's a whole...
It's a vibe.
It works, man.
You know, they say that out here a lot. It's a vibe.
it's a vibe.
It's the vibiest of the vibes.
You know, and in LA, that sounds very LA.
Yeah.
It does.
It's a vibe.
It is.
When you got like the way you're looking right now,
Yeah.
you look like very, very official.
Very...
You could like navigate through like if you had like both of them
Yeah.
unbuttoned,
Then
you
it
wouldn't
wouldn't
you wouldn't be able to navigate in professional circles.
I don't
But right
think-
now you can.
I don't think they would take me seriously. in
No,
there.
they can.
Which,
Not with your chest hair show.
no.
no.
It's like, what do you really...
You're a joke.
You're a joke. You're not
Yeah.
here. You're not here for the
Yeah.
business.
Yeah, no.
You're
no,
here.
no, no.
You're here to,
No,
you're here to
yeah.
show off your chest
Yeah,
hair,
exactly.
which is not professional.
Yeah.
I
Only
like
when you
it.
have like a suit on, like we do it on the show.
Because you got the
Then,
blazer, so that
it's-
it could, it pops the,
Yeah.
it's good. I like that. That's very true. Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, Osi. Every time I'm here,
Mhm.
luckily we get to set up here, do our thing.
Yep.
Shout out to everyone who allowed that to happen. I have a sense of nostalgia,
Mm.
and I'm very thankful to be here
Yeah.
because this is a moment in time, right?
Mhm.
We were speaking on this before, like people's destiny is about to change on Sunday,
Yeah.
just like yours did twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah. It's interesting in terms of when you say people's destiny is going to change, right?
Mhm.
It's like the difference between being immortal and nobody knowing you is right there.
It's that instant.
It's right there.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's crazy, man. You know,
The difference is right there.
and there's so many players, right? What do they say? Man, if they didn't win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of what defines them a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they always say. As great as they played, if they didn't win a championship, they don't even like talking about it.
Yeah.
And you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just lucky in that regard, but
Yeah.
it's tough for a lot of players, a lot of really good football players who don't get the opportunity to win a Super Bowl
Yeah.
because that kind of hangs over your head a little bit, right? Like, okay, you know, you're a Hall of Fame player, you're one of the best players of your generation, but you just didn't get over that particular team hump. So it's tough, man. It's tough.
It is tough.
But thankfully, I don't have to.
You ain't got that problem.
Yeah, I don't have
And
to
I
worry
get to
about
hold
that.
on to the fact that you don't have that problem, so I don't have that problem.
You
'Cause,
don't.
I just, hey, I roll with you.
That's what it is.
Can you feel the star power out here in LA?
I think that yesterday was the first time.
Oh, it hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually I don't really feel that.
Yeah.
Because it's just the type of people who we see, I'm used to seeing them, right?
Yeah, true.
And then yesterday we're at a restaurant,
Yep.
we're just chilling, and then it's Kanye West.
just
walking
right
around
yeah.
by himself. And it was,
It's true.
remember when I asked you, I was like, was that?
Yeah, is
Did I
that-
see what
know.
what I think I saw?
And I got
like,
caught
imagine
staring.
just being in a place chilling,
Right
and Kanye West is just sitting there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's
That's LA for you, though.
It's LA. It's why it's so important to have the Super Bowl here.
Mhm.
I feel like the Super Bowl is the top tier. It's like there's nothing else like it.
Yeah.
It deserves the best. It deserves this Hollywood vibe, this treatment, all that. So I'm pumped up about it, bro.
It deserves you being in a restaurant just chilling and Kanye West is walking around. That's a Super Bowl for you, man. That's what's going on at the Super Bowl.
That's what's going on,
Yeah.
man. Think this game, bro, is going to be, everybody's going to be there.
Mm.
Everybody's going to be there. I know you really like the halftime show and you just holding out on me because come on.
I like it in the moment. You know what I
Right,
mean? But
right.
like for me, it's because I've played in the game
Yeah.
and I've just been so focused on that. Like the halftime show, I didn't even know who was performing at our halftime show.
But you
Like, I
shouldn't
didn't-
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but I've just carried that on all the way throughout.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not like when I'm there and the performance is happening,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, this is cool. But
Right.
I'm not gonna tune into the Super Bowl for the halftime show like a lot of people are gonna do. I'm like,
Nah, we there for
no,
the
I
game.
want to watch the.
We there
I
for the
wanna
game.
Watch the game.
We there for the game 100%. We did interviews on Monday.
Yeah.
And you spoke to a lot of people. A lot of the stuff you said or questions you posed went viral.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I found fascinating is when you ask questions and, there's thought into those questions, but the response is just, it's like their guard comes down.
Yeah.
Cats feel real comfortable. Like, they know you're not out to get them, trick them, get them to say anything that isn't right or accurate. I mean, it really makes me excited to be in this sport because I watch you engage with these players and it's how it should be.
Yeah. When I'm speaking to them, for me, I always remember that I was there.
Yeah,
like I
true.
sat there
True.
in that seat,
Yep.
right? And so how would I want somebody to engage with me,
Yeah.
right? I wouldn't want somebody to be asking me the same thing that a journalist asked me, every single journalist in the room that has asked me before, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
come on. So, I come on, I know these guys, they know me. That already is an icebreaker. And then
Yep.
on top of that, I'm gonna ask you a question that's gonna make it seem you're just gonna want to just chill,
Yeah.
and talk and really engage. And that's just the way I choose to approach it.
I'm distracted because you got these fly glasses on.
You like
right now.
that?
Yeah.
A
But
good friend of mine gave them to me.
I think you need to wear them on our podcast more often.
Really?
Even back, it just sets the tone.
Is it popping?
It just sets the tone.
But is it popping?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes me feel like you coming in and you just like, I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm not really, I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm not
But
willing
I'm not
to-
here.
I might not really
I don't want
be-
you to see me.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I might, and then when you take them off, like,
Yeah.
when you got points to make,
Yeah.
like,
Take them off.
boom,
Yeah.
it
I
might
got
scare
you.
somebody.
A good friend of mine gave me these glasses. Did you know who that friend was?
I do. And you've given this friend many of items.
Yeah. So this is cool.
Before we talk about other things, man, I just want to mention something. And I was just talking to you about it. Like, we talk about players that influenced our lives, and you talked about learning from different people. And across from us is a guy by the name of Darren Woodson, Cowboys legend. His name is up in the stadium, just like Osi's name is up in Giant Stadium. He is in the Cowboys Ring of Honor. And when I was a rookie, Osi, I just watched him. And I thought, do what he does. Dress like he dresses, behave like he behaves, it'll work out. And the dress has changed, but even buying suits, when you first buy suits, you can buy too many colors and all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff. It was like, just get to the basics,
Yeah.
And he just showed me how to be a professional, man. And It's him and Aaron Glenn, man.
Yep.
And it's just, I'm really thankful for those guys because I didn't know what I was doing, but it's good. This is where you see people like that.
Yep.
You see people like that, you know.
Shout out to Darren Woodson, man. Speaking of suits, you remember how they used to set us up to buy suits back in the day?
Oh my God.
Elevate?
Yeah.
Elevate?
Yeah. Don't mention that.
Elevate.
The
We're
suit,
in the UK.
Yeah. The suit game
was funny.
game, man.
They
I'm
would
telling
have
y'all.
like some really nice looking people.
They would just be around, and then you'd order
And you'd be
20
buying
suits, and then they wouldn't get there until halfway through the season.
You're like, oh, they got me. They got me.
They got me on the suits. Hey, man, it's we got a lot going on, but
Yep.
I want to pick your mind on this Super Bowl real quick because people want to know where the Nuggets are.
Yep.
And I know you don't give the score. Do you think, OC? My biggest fear is that we talk about this game, Rams, Bengals, star power. One team wasn't supposed to make it here, but they did, and they deserved it. You get worried about a blowout? Do you a little bit go, man, this could get crazy?
I think that I don't worry about a blowout because I think it'll be very difficult for this game to end up in a blowout.
Yeah.
Right? I think might not be super close,
Right.
but I think because of the characters involved, right? You know, Burrow, you know what these guys are going to bring to the table. I just don't see a situation in which the Rams completely overwhelm them to the fact that it's just a blowout.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think things are going to be tough for Cincinnati. But then people have said that, we've said that for the last half of the season.
True.
Oh, things are going to be tough. Things are going to be tough. And they just somehow find a way
man,
to keep on winning. But the Rams have advantages in so many different positions, man. It's going to be difficult for Cincinnati. It's going to be tough for them.
So, and I keep going in this place. I know it's ridiculous because you would have thought I won 2 Super Bowls the way I'm feeling emotional about this. But in all honesty, bro, if Joe Burrow pulls this off, OC, is he the biggest name in our sport? Is he?
Think so.
Can he replace? Can he be the next kind of like, that's the dude? Because this is so improbable, bro.
It is very improbable, but
like we're not talking about Stafford like this, man. If he wins, he doesn't just take over the NFL as far as the face.
I don't think even if Burrow wins, he takes over as the face.
With Tom Brady going out. You don't think it's possible?
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think so.
Okay. Talk me off this cliff.
Yeah, because the other guys who are there at that position are so good.
They are.
You know what I mean?
But they're not in the Super Bowl.
They're not in the Super Bowl. But the other players are just so good that I can't see him maintaining this level of dominance for the next. I mean, you're gonna have to face Mahomes and Josh Allen, and they. You think what do you think is going to happen next year when these teams face?
Right,
it's going to be so difficult.
Yeah, to maintain dominance.
That he just can't be the face.
So he might just be hot for a year, like he got a new album out.
Yeah, but like, oh, this is incredible, and then next year, you know, next year they're going to try to put him back in his place. You know how the NFL is?
Yeah, no,
they're going to try to put him back in his place.
You're right.
So what we saw from Tom Brady and we're just never going to see that again, man. Never. It's never going to happen.
You know what's really important? Our daily workout schedule.
Yeah. It's been good.
We're a little jet lagged. Text message in the morning. Jay Bell, you ready to go do this?
Yeah.
In the gym, 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Right? Get a good sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get ready for the day.
You get ready for the day.
It's discipline, man. It's part of your discipline.
It is.
You don't work out. I don't know how people just go around life.
You got to have discipline.
No kind of.
You got to have it.
Every time I finish a workout, right? Before, a lot of times I don't feel like doing it. I don't. I'm like, oh my God, I just don't feel like doing this. But every time I finish it, I say to myself, I wonder why people. I wonder why they don't do this.
There's some magic to this.
It releases endorphins. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, another word I can't even sound out and spell.
If they could bottle that feeling up, not pre-workout.
Yeah.
Right when you're done with a
just
good workout, like boom, take
Yeah.
that. You're like, oh my God, you would feel great.
I felt aged today, OC.
Why?
Because we did an Instagram live thingy, and I was enamored by the technology of it.
Yeah. Like the little.
It was
parts
like,
and
this
stuff.
is really fascinating.
Yeah.
And I felt like a dad.
Did you understand the allure behind all these things that like social media? Like sometimes when you see how it works, how
Yeah.
you can understand it.
Yeah, I'm like, you talking and communicating with
Interacting.
people. And I mean, one person did call me a ding dong, but you
Yeah.
know, everything else is cool.
It made sense though. No, it did. It did. They were like, because they didn't just, it wasn't like an insult. They were like, instead of calling you Jason Bell, we call you Jason Ding Dong. And like that actually, I can understand.
You cool with that?
Yeah, I can.
I mean, as long as you come to my defense in case it was
Yeah.
cracking off, you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
you know, I mean, yeah, it's all good.
I get it.
LA.
Yep.
Do you love it?
No, I cannot stand LA. I can't. I
can't with you.
despise Los Angeles. Now
Stop.
they have good food here.
Yeah,
They
got
have
great
very
restaurants.
good food here, but LA as a whole, I'm just not a LA person, bro.
Why?
Because
You have fly glasses on.
I have fly
You have a
glasses
slim
on.
fitting shirt on that accentuates the shoulders.
It does, right?
Okay,
My,
okay.
Are my curves
You're showing ankle.
I'm showing ankle. It's a little ashy ankle, but I'm still showing
Nobody
ankle.
said that. You got the all whites on.
I do.
That's LA.
But I'll say this. There's an air of pretentiousness
Yeah.
here in LA.
Yeah.
It's palpable, right? And because I'm just so not that kind of person,
Okay.
it irks me.
Oh, okay.
You understand
Yeah,
what I'm trying
uh-huh.
to say? So, I mean, of course, LA, the weather is beautiful. They got so many incredible things, but they just the air of,
Yeah.
oh, hey, what do you do? And all that kind of stuff. I just can't deal with it, man. Can't deal with
How
it.
have you been dealing with me all these years?
Because you're not a pretentious person.
This is true.
Yeah, you're not a pretentious
I'm
person.
very West Coast. though.
if you were that kind of guy,
Yeah.
then you just know that there's just none of this would exist.
That's true.
It wouldn't exist.
It would not.
No. None of
would
this
not.
would be happening.
Who do you think put this set together? It wasn't Simon.
You don't think so?
First of all, how did Simon pass through immigration check? Because there's something in that guy's past
Yeah.
that should be Border Patrol should be alerted by.
We have to ask him.
We have to
See,
to
Will
figure
is
this
in
out.
here.
Huh?
You see, Will is in here.
No, Will didn't
Yeah,
make it.
yeah.
Will, we knew Will wasn't gonna make it
Yeah, he couldn't pass through.
because
Couldn't
there's
pass through.
something about Will that tells me identity theft.
Mm. Oh my goodness!
There's something that I hope
said
Will's not
identity.
listening to.
Identity theft. Oh, do we have any real interesting topics we want to speak about here at the Super Bowl? Do
I
have
mean, we
anything
got
wanna
two
get into?
podcasts. I mean,
Anything we really want to get into?
you want to talk? You want? What would you like? Do you have something on your chest?
I don't really have anything on my chest. Have we spoken about Flores?
No, we haven't. Have we? No, we
haven't
haven't.
spoken about Flores.
We did it on our show. We have not talked about
Haven't
that.
spoken about Brian Flores on our podcast. I know
I'm
the
glad you
people
brought
are.
that up.
Yeah. So
Give the background for those that don't know.
they listen to us. They know.
Yeah, no,
But he's
yeah,
suing the NFL
Yep.
for their discrimination.
discrimination in the hiring practice.
Hiring practices.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. And
There are other accusations made against
yeah.
his employer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, the thing that I found funniest,
Mhm.
the only thing that I found funny about the situation was the Houston Texans and what they did. Yeah, I thought that was petty. I thought that was very petty. The Houston Texans.
Their hire was petty.
Yeah, that was petty. You cannot convince me.
You don't think
Bro, come on.
Lovie Smith was their defensive coordinator?
Come on.
They played hard.
Look at you, you're laughing.
They played hard.
That was petty, man.
They played hard.
That was petty. Okay, you know what?
They're like, we
We'll
yeah.
fix you.
We'll
We're gonna fix you. We're gonna hire. This is what you want, right?
Yeah.
You said you wanted more opportunities, so we're gonna hire a black coach. It's just not gonna be you. It's just not gonna be you.
Why am
Take
I, this
that.
is not even funny.
Take that.
not even
Bad boy.
This is not
And
even
we won't
funny.
stop. They said we're gonna hire a black coach, buddy. We're just not gonna hire you.
Why? This is not even funny. But I'm over here.
That's the truth. Listen,
Yeah.
look at what Brian Flores did.
Yeah.
3 seasons
Yep.
as a Miami Dolphins coach,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
5-11, then they went 10-6. You know,
Changed them whole
their
franchise.
defense
They
played
were
very,
rolling.
very well.
Rolling.
And Houston said, you know what?
Yeah.
Hire Lovie Smith
Yeah.
instead of you.
But
Be
he
serious.
was there, and he was in there, and they were familiar with him.
I would fire everybody if you're gonna fire David Culley,
Yeah.
who was their head coach already,
Yeah.
who did a very good job.
You're saying just get rid of the whole staff. Yeah. Move on.
You're gonna bring in
Yeah.
Lovie Smith as opposed to Brian. To me,
Mm-hmm.
that seemed like a direct slap in the face. They
Yeah.
were like, "We're going to do what you want, but you're not going to benefit from it."
What's your overall thought, since you weren't able to talk about it? We haven't talked about it on the podcast. We
Yep.
talked about it on our show.
Mm-hmm.
But your thought process on the situation.
I think, my thoughts are probably they're just different.
Of course.
They're just very,
Yes.
very different. I think that the only thing that really bothers me, I think that it's clear that, the treatment of black coaches or the hiring of them isn't proportional to what you expect. But the only thing that gets me is when people say, number one, there are 2 things that get me. When they compare the NFL to slavery, I'm really bothered by that, right? Because imagine what the actual slaves went through, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine that,
Yeah. I hear you loud and clear on that.
right? And you're this is slave, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what those people went
Yeah,
through?
I
That
hear
you're
you.
comparing. It's
Yeah.
not even in the same stratosphere,
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So just don't do that.
Yes.
Second of all, the fact that 75% of the NFL players, over
Yep.
70% of the NFL players are black,
Yep.
doesn't necessarily mean that there should be a bunch more black coaches. I don't believe that is the case. I believe that there's a reason why over 70% of the NFL players are black.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that there's a particular reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the things that allow you to be a NFL player,
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence, athleticism, all those things. I think the requirements for being a player and the requirements for being a coach are different. I don't think it's the same. It's the same skill set, and I believe that because those requirements are different, it's probably more opened in terms of the people who have the ability to be coaches. The people who have the ability to be NFL players, it's not everybody. Right? Everybody doesn't have that ability. But I think the ability to be a coach, if you have good leadership qualities, if you're a smart, intelligent person, it's open for the entire population to be able to get into that. So I think you probably see a more even representation of what the coaches will look like in terms of how many. So for instance, 12% of the United States of America is black. 12% of the U.S. is black, right? So I would say that if you're going to look at things proportionally, I think you should maybe have 30 to 40% of the NFL coaches black. I don't think it should be 75% because the players are 75% of the NFL. That's just the way I see things.
But I thought the one thing you said before that was very fascinating is that when you do get those opportunities as a minority, you have to be 2 times better
Yeah.
to even sustain and to continue in that role.
Yeah. This is all across the board, though. In everything, in every single position that
In the sport, yes.
in sport, outside of sport,
Yeah.
any single position where you are in a position of power,
Yep.
you have to be, as black people, as minorities, you have to be, twice as good.
Yeah.
They already don't want us to have these opportunities.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. So
Yeah.
whenever you do get those chances, you just got to be the best. So they're going to take them away from you quicker than they would other people.
Right. I mean, that's the thing about it is that when you look at a lot of these opportunities that have been given, is they're temporary.
Well.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I had to come say hello.
A legend.
To my guys. Yeah, you guys good?
I am athletes.
Right.
I am athletes. You are an actual athlete,
Right,
bro.
and
What's
you're
going on?
an athlete. You got your shades on inside. Look at this
My
guy.
God.
Look at
Guys
these
like
guys.
Right. Do you guys know? Do you even know what you're witnessing here?
No.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this, man. NFL UK. Are we big enough
we're
to
NFL
have
UK?
Brandon? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are we big enough to have Brandon
Big
Marshall?
enough?
I mean,
Man, I love going across the pond, bro. That was the best experience for me. You know, we didn't know what to expect. Just when I was playing for the Jets, we came over there and played the Dolphins, man. And the stadium, bro, was rocking. What is it, like 75?
75.
Is it 75?
Yeah.
Everybody stood up the whole time.
Yeah.
see, that's
yeah.
crazy.
It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
Hey, man.
I need to come over there, man.
Come on, man.
I am athletes.
You come
Right.
on.
For real. Let's
Yo,
do I
first
Am
of all,
Athlete.
That
UK.
show that you guys do,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Unreal.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Appreciate it.
I
Thank you.
mean, it was something that was so necessary.
Yeah.
And something that wasn't being done before. And you guys have taken it to a completely different level, bro.
Wow.
It's
I
great,
appreciate
bro.
it.
It's great,
That
man.
means
We
a
love
lot
it.
coming from this guy.
No, listen. I'm dead serious.
Oh, we
right?
have the team has something for you.
Okay. Is
Oh.
that I am athlete?
Yeah, I
meaning
am
something?
athlete. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
excellent.
Miss Bianca.
Fresh.
Oh, this is really cool. Right.
You have
But
any
no,
T-shirts or something
no,
for these guys?
I have people who are English,
right.
and they're like, "Do you watch whenever they know I play for the NFL
Right.
or I used to, they be like, "Do you watch that I am athlete thing?" And I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah, of course.
All the
in
way over there.
England,
Yeah.
they're asking us, and they're like, "Oh, Brandon Marshall, Ocho, that's talking about that show." And I had a guy who told me, he was like, "I got into the NFL
Because.
based upon watching that show, man.
Wow.
It's dope, bro."
So would you consider doing I Am Athlete UK and you be the host?
No, it's like your thing, bro. So
What you mean it's
I'll
my thing?
be a
It's
guest.
a locker room thing.
Yeah, I'll be a guest
You'll
on
be
there.
a
for you. Yeah, of course. I'll be a guest on there anytime you need me, man.
How long you got set up here today?
We'll be here for like another couple of hours.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Come on, let your boy, man.
All right, Will.
Goddamn.
Will. Love you. I just wanted to say what's up.
My guy.
Nice seeing you, man.
Hey,
See you, man.
Love the shade.
When you come back out to London, bro.
When you invite me.
Come on.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you an invite ASAP. So
Okay,
you can
cool.
Come out.
I
We'll have
love
a good
it.
time, man.
I'm coming.
Nice one.
My guy.
Yes, sir.
Man.
I don't even remember what we were talking about,
Yeah,
man.
it don't even matter what we was talking about because we just got blessed.
I am athlete.
Man, y'all need to listen to this. Well, you know what? I think we just end on that.
Yeah, you want to end on it? Yeah, that's good.
I mean, we just
Can't get no bigger than that.
Nah, man, it's shot out. We got another one coming up here. There's one thing. We was talking about Brian Flores.
Yeah.
The one thing I want to say on all of it, and we spoke about, is the media's role in all this. And the media's responsibility and how opinions are swayed by what is written. And before this all shook out when he was first fired, I heard a lot of people say a lot of things and about his personality and how he conducted his business as a coach, right? And you said something about another coach getting fired, and I was kind of all about the coach moving on.
Yep.
And you looked at me, he's like, nobody wants to be coached hard. Nobody wants to be pushed, J. Bill. And you kind of checked me because I was like, I'm making excuses for stuff that this is what coaches do. And it's just amazing that some coaches, maybe because of how they look,
Yep.
they cannot conduct themselves in a manner that others can that has showed to be successful. Because as soon as he was fired, the media and people writing stories were critiquing his character in ways that I thought, that's exactly what a coach is supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly
said that.
what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting.
You know what's so funny, Jason? You know what's so funny? Now that I'm having to think about this, right? And now that I think about the things we talked about and what I said about how we have to be so much better.
Yes.
I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't think I'm against it. Because when I look at where we are as Black people, we're behind. And so the fact that we have to be so good, right? The fact that we have to be excellent might actually be a good thing. Might actually give us the opportunity to really catch up. It's unfair. It's wrong. And it's unfair, right?
Right.
That's not up for debates.
Right.
It's wrong and
Yeah.
it's unfair that this
Yeah.
actually has to happen.
Yeah.
But
I think understanding.
why not? Do you kind of see what I'm saying in a way?
There's a lot of people, no matter where you're from, what you look like, that have had to fight, and there's been a lot of adversity.
Yeah.
And that caused you to do things and work in a way, in a manner that you knew you had to step it up.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah. And it,
Like,
and
what if we all like?
yeah. And
What if we all
makes-
started to think like that?
the one thing about it, man, what we love about sports is that's every day for us.
Yeah.
Because it was about what we did, our work, our labor, usually was the outcome.
Mm.
I guess the hard part in all this is when you do all of that and you're still blocked
Yeah.
constantly,
Mhm.
and you feel like your labor and work, it doesn't get recognized because the door is shut.
Mm-hmm.
I think in sports we've avoided that. But in
Hard to shut the doors on you like that
Yeah.
in sports because
Yeah.
it's so
the outcome is so
merit-based.
immediate.
Yeah.
So I say it like it's easy and go out there and find a way. Exactly what you're saying. I believe. I just know how hard it is for everybody. That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about it.
Shout out to Brandon Marshall, man.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
That was huge, man. So let's
Marsh came and showed love.
we back at it. We got another one coming up. So we're gonna break down what's happening. We're going to some cool restaurants we've been to. I mean, we vibing. Osi got these glasses on. Hey man, that's enough though, man. We out to the next one. It's the Osi and Jason podcast
yeah,
because it's
switch it up.
playoff edition.
You switch it up.
Uprise all day. We holla at y'all.